Okay. Let's see. That's how you see that. Okay. If I need to do that. If I need to do that eventually. But right now, don't worry about that. Alright. Lighting should be okay. Like, fine to me. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna check something else. I think that's fine. The volume was really low last time, but I think it's fine this time. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is the first time I want to do a cover like this. Doing a cover for a journal, surprise, surprise. But I'm going to do it a little bit different than I've done it before. I already took the metal part that comes on one of these envelopes, took that off. And now I'm just going to glue this back down. Real quick before we cover the front and back with packing paper. And also, I'm going to put gesso on it. So this is going to be multi-steps. We'll have to let this dry in between. And all that goodness. But we'll find something else to do in between the time. I just wanted to try this. I didn't want to like do a video. I think in a video I feel more rushed. In my live streams I can just take my time. And if people come in and hang out, that's cool. If I'm just like here by myself doing it, that's fine too. Somebody can watch the replay. So that is fine. Either way. So I've already like kind of cut two pieces for the front and back. And I'm going to put it down with fabric tack. So we're going to just do that and go from there. I like using packing paper because it gives a lot of good texture. And packing paper is free. It comes with, when you order something. It's not something that I had to go out and necessarily buy. The only thing about of this stuff is it's kind of got a smell to it, but it's fine. Yes, I'm going to put my finger in this glue. It's fine. That's what we have wipes for. Let me go and get the wipe out before I do that. I'm glad I remembered. Before I did it. I want to get that out. Sometimes I remember things. Sometimes I don't. All right. So I'm just going to go around here and make sure that especially all the edges are covered. That's very important. Phew, this glue stinks. Only thing about this glue is the smell. It's not the best stuff. I'm excited to see if this is actually going to work. Like I'm hoping it will. Alright. Okay. And if for some reason we're not completely covered, it will be fine because we can piece it on there if need be. That is not a problem. Because as you can see, we're going to have some left over on the side here. So when we trim that off, we can kind of patch it up where we are missing some on the edge. So, oops, that's not good. Don't cut into the envelope. Don't be like me. Hey, Robin. I'm just live streaming this instead of making a video. That way people can replay it if they want. I was saying that when I do videos like this, I always feel like rushed. Like I have to rush through it. And with live streaming, I feel like I can more take my time. So that's I'm gonna patch this up. I don't really know if this matters. Like I can cover it with I don't know. That's probably gonna look a little weird if I do that. Yes. Oh my god, yes, that's not even something I was thinking about, but you're correct. That is so true. What I'm doing is using one of these envelopes. I've taken the metal part off, glued it down, getting packing paper from something I ordered off of Amazon. I just crumpled that up, and I'm covering both sides, front and back. And this is going to be a cover for a journal, said title, so of the live stream. I have an idea of what paints I'm going to use. I've never done one exactly like this, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. We will see. it could be complete crap, or it could be okay. Let me know if I need to zoom it in. I'm just gluing right now. It's nothing really detailed. Ugh. The only thing about fabric tack is it stinks and it's really sticky. It's like cold wet glue. Alright. We'll see. If not, it's always Robin's fault, so. I love you, Robin. I remember my daughter heard us saying that, and she was like, "Why are y'all so mean to her? Y'all are so mean." I was like, "No, we do that because we love Robin." She's like, "You're picking on her." I was like, "No, we love her." There's a difference. Okay, let me get rid of this. So, only thing about this is it kind of dries a little fast. So we're gonna try this and make sure, try to see that we don't stick on everything. Oops, see, look, right here, I have to get all the way up to the edge. Alright. And oh really? Oh my god, and you have other friends that pick on you too? My stepdad used to pick on me a lot too. Used to pester me. I don't know. I knew he loved me. I don't know if I need to try to cover the inside. Should I just cut this flap off? I don't, because I'm not going to use the whole diggity. I'm not going to, I should have done this beforehand. It's fine. I'm just trimming off this flap. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, and I just had to go back around the edges. Of course, that's like I thought. This stuff's expensive though. The only thing about this glue is it's kind of pricey. But it's worth it, I think. I know it is. Because I tried to use other stuff and it's just not worked as well. As I get glue in the inside, but it will be fine. That's what we got wipes for. I just don't want that to glue together, because if it glue together, I don't like the pocket. I think that's gonna be fine. Alright. So now I'm just gonna trim off the edges here. I'm gonna try to stay on the screen. Hard to remember to do that sometimes. But I'll show you the paints I got picked out next. Should have. I've got this better. Wait a second. This is just kind of a rough cut at first. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I want to put gesso on it as well, so that it can take a lot of different mediums like paint or I could use inks, I could use water tints. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, now I'll fold this back so I can cut this a little bit. I should have trimmed this up better before I started on the other side, but you know, ain't nobody got time for that. Trying to rush. I know it next time. Yep. True. I don't know. I just like making journal covers, and if I don't use it right away, it's fine. I'll just use it next time. But I'm trying to see if I can make it like a greenish brown, because I think it would be pretty. I like those colors. Now I'm going to have glue on my scissors, which is fine. It's fine. Sticky scissors. Okay. So, this is what we got so far. Let's see. This is always a pain in the butt. Is getting this part cut perfectly. Perfectly my butt. Just take your time. No need to rush. I know, right? It's true. It's true. Okay. Oh, look, there's an edge that came up. That's fine. It's kind of a good thing, so that way I can trim the other that I didn't properly trim. Or do I have to have it completely? I could have it a little bit longer than the actual envelope if I wanted to. Yes. Yes, I could. I think I will. See, now what would be really cool is I was telling Mia was telling her that I said I wish that you could teach me how to use a sewing machine, because there's a lot of stuff in journal making that I could really learn. I could really use the knowledge of a sewing machine, and this is another one. Like, you could sew around the edges, and yeah, it would look so cool. But I don't. I have one, but I don't know how to use it, and I think it's messed up. So it's a wah wah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, she would be an awesome teacher, actually. Yes, she would. Okay. So there we go. That's what we got so far. This is good enough, I guess, for right now. Not really. I'm gonna probably put Mod Podge over the top of it. You gotta figure that out. Use Mod Podge all the time. Any excuse I got to use it, I think I find an excuse to use it every time I craft. But I'm gonna put some gesso on here. Yeah, we have to use it. It is fun. Yes, it is. It's addictive. It really is. So I'm gonna use. Hopefully, this is like not too stiff. I'm terrible with my brushes. I'm a terrible brush mom. It's awful. Let's see if I can grab one that's not stiff as a board. Let's see. Now, there we go. So I'm going to put this thick-bodied gesso on the front, and then I'll have to let it dry, and then put it on the back. Now I'm wondering, do I want paper there in the inside, or I think I do, because I got a piece here that's left. Like, I don't think the yellow looks good. It's, you don't like this one. I do that. Yeah, you clean. I have to. I get anxiety if I don't. That's too wide. That's what she said. I don't care if this is straight. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get this so I can stick it in the inside, like this, and then glue it down. I'm cut it a little bit too. I think it'll be fine though, because I can use inks or whatever. But I just want to have something glued down there, because it's just like, unless I can ink it, I think I'll ink it or maybe paint it. Change my mind. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna just put the gesso on it now, and then when the gesso is drying, we'll move on to do something else. I don't know. I constantly am cleaning when I and this is super heavy gesso, Liquitex. So we're just gonna put like a primer. It's like a primer. You know what gesso is? It's to prime your surface to be ready for any other medium that you want to use. And I didn't think that when I first started out, I didn't think that gesso was like that important. I didn't think that. I was like, oh, that's just another step. But when I used gesso and I didn't, I compared the two. Oh my god, it makes it completely different. Makes a big difference. I'm not making sure that like it's the same thickness. It's just pretty much just running it over. Just putting a thin coat. See how cool it looks out? It gives it this neat texture. Really fun. And I've used this on stuff for journals where I just use packing paper and run some gesso over it, and I think it looks cool. Look at that other part that didn't get covered. But yeah, that's that. I guess I can just flip it over because it don't matter. This is just a base coat. It's gonna all be covered up. I would love to teach and show people how to make these junk journals, and just give them a list of basic supplies that they can start. Say that you give them like a month to get this stuff together, right? And say that you could use an envelope, you could use a cookie box, a cereal box even. I mean, you could use like an old book. Like those junk mail things the flyers and stuff that we get sent in the mail. You can write like cut the words out of coupons and use those in there to write sentiments or poems out of. It's really cool to like, if you like to write poetry and stuff, to have just snippets of different words and kind of challenge yourself to write a poem with it. So yeah, that's what that looks like now. It won't take that long to dry. I'm just going to set that to the side while I clean up this mess. So yeah. Oh, really awesome. Yep, it's endless. And if you are somebody like Jackie, in our community, you could do paint pouring on a cover. You could use like canvas and do paint pouring and stuff, and that would make a freaking pretty cover. Yes, it would be so pretty. So, all the glue and gesso and crap everywhere. But I love this mat. It was worth the investment for sure. I waited 2.5 years to get this thing 50% off. And my husband was like, will you just buy it and quit trying to get it on sale? If you want it that bad, he said, you just buy it. And I'm like, no, I'm getting it on sale just because. It's the principle. Anyway. And I did. I got it on Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off. Because every time that they'd have it on sale, all those ladies would just go in there and order them, and it would take it forever to get back in stock. And then I don't know. Anyway, but I succeeded. I did it. Okay. Here's that. It's gonna take a minute to dry. Now I want to make. Now we're gonna fold it in half to make a cover. But I can make pockets to go on this side. Hold on, I'll show you. This side and this side when you fold it in. So why don't we go and make all the things to make the pocket with, or the base for the pocket while we're waiting. Sorry if it's a little bit distant because I'm kind of off to the side here. This is gonna be more of a junkier one. Let's see what. Where is those at? I know that I had a bunch of them in one of these drawers. I'm looking for index cards. Is what I'm looking for. I'm looking. This will work. You think you have some? Pass them through. That would be an awesome thing. Like if you had, say we decided to like team up and I sent you stuff to make a journal with, and then Sally sent you stuff, and then we sent Julie stuff or Dawn stuff, and it was a challenge. We had to make a journal with what each other sent, and you can't be cheeky or an asshole. Like you had to send a person everything that they need. I love these tear rulers. So that would be fun, huh? Some random piece. I don't even know what this was. So I need it to be the right height. I don't want it to be too high. So maybe my pencil. Yes, this isn't dry yet, but that's fine. How about there and ugh. So I'm gonna just the satisfying tearing. That was not straight. Okay, let's see. See? So I need one the same size, so I can have one for each side. For this side and that side. So get this one. Looky there. That's almost the right size. You don't have to be the same exact measurement, but you just want to have a guesstimate, you know. Just I don't even know what kind of paper this was. I have no clue. Come on. Let's see. Okay. You know, I could use this grid to do the measurements on. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Yeah. See how it's got like a serrated edge? You know, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, there's that one. And you kind of want it to go right in the middle here. And then that one, I need to have this one a little bit smaller. Yeah, I know. I was watching these ladies and I was like, oh, I don't have to get scissors. This is cool. So this is almost dry. Woohoo. So what do I want to use this time? This time, since I got it sitting out here, I'm gonna use, this is like sewing pattern paper. It's kind of like tissue paper, like real thin. So yes. Ooh, yeah. See if we can open the. I got it. Xena, warrior princess. I'm using my finger. Shh. Don't tell anybody. It's fine. Who's got time for brushes? You do. I don't have time for brushes, okay? It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let me get my scissors. My smaller scissors are in the bedroom, so I didn't want to go in there and get them. Okay. We'll just let that dry. And now we'll do the next one. No brushy here. No brushy. I wonder where Julie is, because she usually comes and watches me when I do my crafting thing. Maybe she's resting. Let's hope. Let's hope she's getting some rest. Okay. Maybe she's watching a movie or something. I should have got a wappy out, but I can get one here. Yeah, therapy today, probably. Yeah, probably. She probably is resting. I hope so. Okay. I hate when I can't get the top on and it goes on sideways. Ugh. Alright. I did Christmas cards like this, but I did several layers, and they come up pretty cool. So I've done this before, but I've never done it with pockets. Everybody should with lids. I hope every time I'm sitting there screaming at it, like, really? Alright. They look at this and be like, what the hell was that? That's ugly as sin. Just wait. Sure, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna look fine. Okay. I'll find a card with my grandma gave me a long time ago, and she made a birthday card. Oh, it's beautiful. It was that's cool. That's really cool. I'm gonna wrap my my brush up in this wappy, and that way it doesn't dry out. We can reuse it. So, okay, this is dry enough. And don't laugh at my paint thing. I know it's dirty. It's not cleaned out. It's fine. So, and I'm probably gonna use my finger to paint because I'm 5 years old. So I have this and that. We got both sides primed. And I've got hands look a mess, you know. But this is like the cheapest paint, some of the cheapest paint that you can get. And English Ivy Green. And then we have, what's this one? Raw Sienna. And we have this burnt umber. So what I want to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of each in my little, I guess, paint, I don't know what you call it. Thingamajig. Alright, I need more brown than anything else. Green. And I don't care if they mix, it's fine. Because eventually they're going to mix anyway. I love this color palette. So, this one's not open. Hold on. I gotta get something that's a little bit kind of similar, I think. Hold on, to open this one. Let's use this instead, because that's brand new and I don't want to open it. Ah! Thingamajig. Ew! Yuck. Alright. Paint bookie. I don't know what this is going to look like. It may look like complete shit. Who knows? I'm going to get a piece of paper here, I think, and put it underneath. Maybe, probably will help. This one will. And whatever goes on this, I'll just use it for something else. This is coffee dyed paper, so it's fine. Okay, so, and I don't care if it gets in the inside here. So we're just gonna have to just see what happens. And once you put this on, it starts picking up the texture and stuff. Makes a big difference if you use gesso or not, you know. There's a big difference, because if you didn't, it wouldn't be able to move around. It wouldn't blend very well. I also have this blending medium stuff that makes it, and I also have something that makes it iridescent. It puts iridescent shine into all your paint. I don't know if I want that or not, but I want to try to see if I can find. Here it is. This is something I got on clearance, and I really like it. It makes paint go a lot further than it normally would. It's just awesome. So I'm gonna put that to the side, because it was $3, and it's Artist Loft off Slow Drying Blending Gel Medium. So I'm just gonna mix that in there, and it makes the paint go a lot, you know. Yeah, that was I was like, oh, I wonder if I can use this. I wonder if it works. And I'm like, well, if it don't work, it's not like I've spent a lot of money on it. But yeah. You see how when I use that blending medium, how it kind of works a bit differently now? See what I mean? Let's add some this color. See what? I don't know why Snowball is sneezing so much. I have no idea. See, so you can tell the difference between the two. I love this green. It's so pretty. I love this green. It actually looks darker in person than it does on the camera. I'm just not even thinking about it. I'm just putting it on there, and I'm gonna build it up, and you know, kind of just go with it as it goes on there. I feel like it comes out better if I don't put too much thought into it, and I just do it. Just do it! Yes. We could add some gold later. Because I have some stencils and we could add. I have texture paste as well. I'm thinking about adding some. We'll have to let this dry overnight though, and then we'll have to do the texture paste. Need some green down here. I don't have any green. Sure, get on in there. Cover that yellow up, that's fine. I'll probably let this layer dry and then add another one. That's the first layer. I need to add some more right over here. Trying to cover up all the white. That looks kind of pink. The hell? The hell? I have to let that dry and then actually I can just flip it over and do it because it's fun. Yeah, we're just gonna and you could have it as thin or translucent as you wanted. If you wanted to do it thinner and have it just like this, you could. If you want to have it just one color, you could do that as well. You could do it in pinks. You could make it look like a galaxy. Whatever you want to do. Yes, it is. That's why I try to do like other things. I have something smaller sitting over to the side to do something while it dries because, you know, it kind of looks like moss too. But yeah, I don't know. Used to be so worried about messing something up. If it wasn't going to come out right, if it would look bad, it was just, I don't know. I didn't really let myself be creative because I was worried I would mess up, but like, who cares, you know? And this other color I think was barn red or something like that. Okay. Yes, that's fitting considering that I have a Bob Ross shirt on right now. It's very true though. Very, very true. Okay. So that's what we have right now. You can also, if you wanted to, it's probably too late now, but if you wanted something like not as dark, you know, not as, you wanted it more translucent, you can always go back over this and wipe it off with a wipey, and it gives a really cool effect. I can show it to you real quick. I'll do it like on the corner. You see what I mean? If you wanted it to look like that, you could do that as well. It's just all up to you. Kind of what look you're going for. Alright, so we're gonna let that dry. And when I put the Mod Podge over it, it's gonna give it a sheen, which will look really cool. It's gonna look really cool. And it helps the texture of it stand out. Right, I'm muted because the cat was using the bathroom. I'm gonna just add some tack glue to the places that came up or that was never really glued down properly. And then I'm going to do something that's a little bit different. This is darker. So I'm wondering what color I want to use. Besides brown, what color do we want to use? I have pretty much every color known to man. Do we want to use gold? No. Think of what thing this would be. Let's see. So we got like a dark brown, greenish color. And we want the pockets to kind of be a different color so that they don't completely, I mean they could, but I think it would look cool if you could have it a different color. So let me think. This also needs to be covered with gesso real quick. Wish I could do that really fast. I don't know. Is this gonna be thick enough? Like for a pocket? I wonder, it probably will be with the paint on it. Let me think. For some reason I'm thinking gold. You like purple? Would purple and brown be okay together? Gold, yeah. I like gold, Austin Powers. I like gold. Purple's okay with everything. I like gold. We have some gold. We like gold, Austin Powers. Alright. Try not to. Back. Sorry if it's being too loud. I'm sorry. Alright. You smell the texture. Yes. Yes. Alright. This might be a little much, but, you know, it's alright if it tears. gonna put Mod Podge on it, so it's fine. Right. Now, basically, that's what we got right now. That don't look like much, but I could actually have an idea. You know what? Fuck it. We'll see if this is gonna work. Maybe a complete bad idea. But we're gonna do it anyway. Because we can. Let's see. Pain in the ass. I love just doing stuff on the whim, you know? I mean, it's okay, right? I want it to be a little bit darker though, that's the thing. But it's got gold mixed in it, so it should be okay because it's going to be a little bit different. I just don't want to take the gold away. I could always add more gold. More gold. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. Just looking at the difference between the two. Okay, let me get the gold again. Do the other one. We have another mess. It's fine. You know, I could put this on with a sponge. Who needs a sponge when you got fingers? Eh. Okay. So you ain't got time for none of that. You ain't got time for none of that. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Hopefully I have enough in here to get this covered. If I can get my fingers unstuck. Come on. Oh, I like that green. I like that green a lot, actually. Stay down. Yes, it's like a greenish gray. That's kind of like what I want on my walls in my bedroom. Okay. That's what that one looks like. And we might do another layer of that. I'm not sure. That's what that looks like now. Move this stuff over. Clean it up. Alright. So that's that. And that's that. And so, I think if there's any, what else do I want on here? Because, hold on. Where are those? Should be right here somewhere. I say that because I'm looking for my I don't see them. What if we put? Is it needs more depth? Like it's got white still. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it, man. I'm gonna open this. Yes, it's gonna look better once it dries. Yep, it always does. That's what I don't like. I know that I can always come back and add a layer to it, you know. I'm trying to get this new paint open. And plus we have sprays over here I could use. That might be something I do. I need smaller scissors, but I don't feel like going to get them, so I'll have to work. Come on. Oh my lord. What the hell? Yes, no. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Nope. made a decision. Gold. Ooh. Put. Ooh. Yeah. And you're gonna add some water to it. I'm gonna put some water to it so that way that it goes further, and I can kind of just have a glaze kind of. I'm hoping that this will work. Oh, let's hope it works. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Because I have to water it down so that it doesn't overpower it and take away all the color. But you kind of just want to, because if you put solid gold, see the difference? Yeah. That to that. And then you got to also knock that back a little bit with some sprays, or we could use distressings like a brown or yeah. So I'm thinking the same thing, Robin. I'm thinking the same thing. Yes. More gold. This is just the gold paint from Walmart, and it's actually really good metallic gold paint. Yeah, put some water on that. Everything's falling over. All right. Why is things falling over? Because I have everything stacked on top of each other. That might have something to do with it. All right. That's really cool, actually. Oh, spraying the white back out. We don't want to do that. Pour more gold on it. See how the white came back out? So you have to let it dry. That's why you had to let it go dry in layers, because if you don't, you can just come right back out. It's fine. Alright, so what we're going to do now, since I got a little bit of gold left, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to put the rest on the pockets. But that's how it kind of looks right now. You can still see the white. Right there. Right there. I'm going to go back and cover these white spots. There. And you put Mod Podge on it, it's gonna give it more strength, you know, and then it's gonna give it even more of a leather look to it. Yeah, I think it definitely fairy journal. I have some stuff like fairies and stuff, but I don't, and the butterflies, but I don't have that much. But I can get a journal kit. For like $4, $5 or something. That's what that looks like. And I can put more stuff on the back of it to reinforce it if I need to. If I feel like the pocket isn't strong enough or something like that. I can always do that. Cool. I think that's will go well. Yeah, it is. It's gonna go. I think it will too. Let me show you. So I have to decide which one I want to be, the inside or outside. But yeah, so this is the inside, so it's similar, but it's a little bit different. And plus I can add some inks and stuff as well on it. So to let that dry, and this is probably gonna have to dry overnight for it to work properly. I don't know if I could seal it right now, or I probably could put Mod Podge on it. I don't see why that would be an issue. Just trying to clean up a little bit so that I don't have crap everywhere. Have crap everywhere, but you know, just try to make it a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is let's see, I could reinforce this. Actually, this. See how flimsy it is? So it's gonna need to be reinforced somehow. I don't know if I have some cardstock I would want to use or not, but let me set this up here. So I could go on and seal this, even though it's not completely dry. Not with this because it's still got Gesso on it, but let me see. Get me another brush. Trying to find one that's not. Aha! Let's see. Oh, I've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. Wow. An hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so I want to just grab this real quick. Put these over there. Put this up. Every time. Okay. Put this. We're just going to pour it on them. And we'll like brush it out. We have to make sure that I probably don't need to have it on this paper because it's gonna get stuck. Yeah. We're just gonna put a thin coat over it. Because if I would have left it on that paper, it would have gotten stuck. And then I would have cried. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it? I'm glad you like it. I'm not sure how it was going to come out. I had no idea. But, you know, I like playing around with things and, you know, if it comes out, you know, then it does. If it doesn't, then try again. Using this stuff is so relaxing. Okay. So we got that. The thing is that I need to let this dry. It needs to dry. It's gonna have hair on it. That's why I need one of those heat guns. You know? That's what I need. Every time I do one of these, I'm like, I need a heat gun. Because there's no way without getting my fingerprints on it. Oh well, we'll move this over, face up, and we're going to do this, I guess. Why not? Because it doesn't take that long to dry, to be honest. Ooh, I'm going to have enough to do both. Whoa! Holy shit! Right. So thicker. That's fine. It probably needs to be thicker anyway because it's kind of flimsy. And I can also reinforce it with paper on the back if need be. Yeah, this definitely was enough. It's okay, I used it on both. Alright, so get these. Wonder how long that's going to take to dry. Don't know. I can show you something else I'm working on while that dries, I guess. I want to get the other side done so that way it can have it all be done and it can dry or not, you know? Okay. For the millionth time, I'll clean up. You can also use on here you can also use alcohol to clean it, which works very well. And I can just throw this brush away because I got like a bunch of them up there. These are like pretty much throwaway ones. You use it once or twice and then throw away. Alright, so let's show you I got this underneath. Now I'm gonna just sew this in, and so there's like the paper in and everything. This is an envelope that I did with the stencils and Distress Oxide inks. That's part of this journal as well. And then I added pockets with some fabric. And here's a little tag I made. It goes in here. And I made this a while ago. I can go right in here. And this is just coffee dye paper. And, I think I showed y'all this before, where I used the iridescent paint that I have. This stuff. And I put it in the coffee with a little bit of purple. So it's shiny. And it's just like craft paper. So I have to like, you know, do pockets and belly bands and all kinds of stuff, tags, envelopes. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's a kind of endless. But basically, this is what I made, and I made this I made my own envelope out of just paper, a piece of paper that I had coffee dyed with some paint. And so I gotta decide what things I'm gonna put on that, or if I'm gonna add paint or inks or sprays or whatever. And this is from a digital kit that I put coffee dye on. Yep, inks and sprays. I got a bunch of inks over here. I can show you really quick. Fossilized amber, Victorian velvet, ice spruce, aged mahogany, fired brick. There's a blue called cracked sapphire. Yep, and I got a green, rusted wilderness, and then another coffee dye or tea dye. Yeah, and darker brown, like a bunch of different colors. So you can even paint with them if you have a paintbrush, like a watercolor paintbrush that has the water in the end. You can use that as well. It's pretty cool. So I just have to decide what I'm going to do with this one. I need it, like I said, I need to sell them. And I just put the lace on the edge. And then in the inside, it's got a pocket because it's one of those envelopes. And let's see, I don't know how much longer that's got to dry. Oh, it's actually drying pretty fast. Let's see. I have coffee dye paper everywhere. Stuff's addictive. There's some pink lace I was going to use for that. This is for another journal, but this is different. This is like sprays and stuff. And this is a collaged junk envelope that I just put jelly print paper on. And then I just glued it into the journal so that it's just a flip or a pocket. And this is one of my favorite things that I've made. It's a jelly. Yeah, it's a jelly print. It's like a silicone thing that you spread paint on, and it's really cool. I'll have to see if I can. I don't know if Sally has one, but yeah, I had this hanging on my wall. See, it's junk mail, but it fell off. And I was thinking about writing like a sentiment on it, or a motivational quote. This is a pocket for just whatever I decide to use it for. I have so much stuff. It's ridiculous. And my squirrel. It's another owl. This is another one of those handmade envelopes, and this was a stamped image that I watercolored. And I need to sew that paper in. Yeah, it's endless. It's a journal card you can write on the back. But I would just hang this up on the wall. Pretty much. I got like a whole thing filled of stuff that I haven't finished. Like I'm halfway done. Like this one. I could cut that up and make it these journal cards. I could make pockets. If I had a board, I could. I don't know if I could make an envelope out of that or not. But yeah, I've made all that. I made that jelly print. I made that. This I didn't. It was an old piece of scrapbooking paper that I had for years. I just love gluing paper. I'm a weirdo. But anyway, these are just this is a base of something. Like that other one, what was it? Kind of like this. I don't know. There's one that's done. I have to find it. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. This is what this started out as, like a piece of this book page for an old book. And then when you collage it, it ends up like this. And then you can stick tags and stuff in there and put it in the journal. So, yeah. Sunflowers. Let's see, that's almost done. Almost dry. Take a look at the little envelope. See? It's so cute! I know, I do too. I love them. Look at the little miniature, like, flower and everything. It's so cute. got so much stuff, but yeah, it's fun. You like miniatures, huh? Look. It's a mini little envelope. No, come on. Just have to glue the other side down. How cute is that? It's got a piece of fabric on the side. I mean, that's stinking cute. I'm telling you, if you start making your own envelopes and things like that and decorating them, you can paint them even. It gets addictive. And then you can send them in happy mail with little messages in them. It's really cute. So, oh yeah. Anyway. You need to do some more of these too, Robin. Everybody can just get a little miniature, like one of these canvases. You buy canvases and send out little kits for people to be able to decorate them the way they want. You know, you could use acrylic paints and crayons even. Pretty cool. Little mini canvas. Yes, that is definitely something we could do. Okay, so this is gonna be almost dry enough. Come on. Come on, come on. I think it needs to be darkened up. Like, I don't like how light it is. I want it to have more depth to it, like grunginess, where it just. Ugh. So I might put. I have this. It's not distress oxides. It's actually distress ink, so that it's permanent. There's one that's called Old Paper, and it's a greenish, grungy color. It's right over here. I'd like to, once I get the Mod Podge dries, I'd like to put that on it so that it gives it some depth, and then I would probably put the see, I would probably put the black around the edges so that it looks like an old map or something. So yeah, that's how that looks. And then it's gonna be pretty freaking cool. But it's dry enough so that I can put the layer on here, and then I can let this dry. Hopefully, I wanted to add the green to it, but I can't until it's dry all the way. Like it is over in this corner. So what you would do is get this For instance, let me just show you. Okay, down in this corner is dry. Yeah, it's hopefully this isn't a mistake. Oh no, that's gonna look good. Holy crap. Oh yeah. That's gonna look freaking cool. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference. That's cool. Yep. That's what we need. This takes several steps, but it's worth it. It's really fun. Alright. Thank you for hanging out with me while I do all this. I was crap by myself, but I thought, well, might as well turn on the camera. And yeah, my husband will be home soon, but I think I can get this covered before he gets home. He must have been working over the last few nights. You know, he has to work this weekend. Then we had to go 2 hours away, one way, to go pick up a load of Helena's stuff. And then, because if we don't, we're gonna have a mess when we go to move her home, because she's just gonna have way too much stuff. Yeah, well. I know she's gonna have that much, plus she's got her own car to load up, but I'm telling you, if we don't do that, we're gonna be in trouble. We won't have enough room in our 2 cars, I'm telling you. Because the last time, we barely had enough room. It was so close. I was like, quit buying stuff. Yeah. So it's gonna be a 4-hour drive. 2 hours there, 2 hours back. Poor thing, she got 5 finals. 5 finals. Oh Lord. That's crazy. These are dry. I know, right? Oh. See, I knew you were my friend for a reason. You understand. You get it. You really get me. You really get me. All right. Great minds. Yes. Great minds think alike. I want... Of course, the one that I want is going to be in the very last one that I look for, that I get. Almost. Okay. Okay, now I'm using black. Black soot. I'm going to use it around the edges. This is kind of like what I'm going to do with the cover. It's going to kind of look... Did you ever burn paper as a kid? Like get a lighter and burn it? Tell me I wasn't the only one. I know that used to be a thing. My mom said that she used to... Yep. This one's not quite dry. Well, what I'm going to do with this is I got actually, come on. Thank you. I'm going to glue some of this paper on the back so that it's thicker. It's like not as flimsy because it's too flimsy right now. Will I ever finish this journal? Who knows? I might would it since I put some of it on YouTube. I might be more obligated to finish it. I say that now. Let's see what happens. You're gonna be like, have you worked on it yet? Are you still working on it? I will one day. I'm old. Maybe once every 3 months. I'm kidding. All right. So that should be okay. Yes, it does. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to work on certain things, and it's like, and then sometimes I'll just sit there and finish the whole thing. Which usually not, but you know. just depends. Okay, this. I think it's going to be fun. It should. We'll say it's fine. It should be thick enough. I didn't watch Brittany live. I thought about it. Just didn't know how that went. I'm going to go check it out myself. I'm curious as to what happened. We'll see. That's all I'm going to say. Right. This one, I think it's going to look good together. Y'all need to let this dry overnight. But basically, that's what that's going to look like on the inside. And the inside it's going to be like that. One's going to be here. And you got that. So that needs for plainness. This one needs to be here. And this one. I can make it shorter because it looks like that's going to be too long, so let's see. It's perfectly straight. Not. Okay, that's straighter. That's about right because this has got that pocket on it. And I'm not going to glue it down, I'm just showing you. Yeah, this one needs to be darker, but I have to wait till this dries. I think a little bit. Actually, I think it should be fun. I'm going to put that darker green on here so that way it'll kind of stand out against that a little bit better. And should work fairly well. And all this stuff is Tim Holtz inks and that I'm using. I swear that man could take all of my money for the rest of my life. Look, there's a glue bubble. See how they're a little bit different. This one looks. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Oh, no, I didn't add this. That makes sense. Yes, Tim Holtz is amazing. Take all my money. And my husband's like, stay away from my wife, Tim Holtz. I love you though. And he likes his stuff too. He said, you're gonna take all my money from my paycheck. Yeah, that's right, Beach. That's right. It's like what's in here, kind of, but they're in spray form. Why not? Just when I think I'm done, I think of something else. Just to add a little more, just a little more. Okay. So this is Distress Oxide spray. And I'll show you what it does. You put water with it and it oxidizes. I'm just going to put my hand in here, in front of here, so that it doesn't get on my keyboard. And okay. Hello. Yay, Spot and Jewel came in. I'm so glad you came in, sweetie. I was wondering if you would come in, because you usually do. How are you doing, sweetheart? Hope you got some sleep. What was it spray? I'll show you. Distress Oxide spray. It's the same thing that's in these, in this right here, but it's in spray form. So the thing with Distress Oxides is that when you put water with them, just this weird like wicking stuff. I'll show you. Sorry about my hands. I got paint all over them. And it moves. it moves around. You have to let it dry, but the thing is that if you have a heat gun, it works better and you can build up layers and stuff. So it's really fun. I just watched. Oh, yeah, she liked it, so she watched it again. I told you would love that movie. You feel like crap? I'm sorry. Dang it, man. You gotta feel better. You gotta start feeling better. To spray or not to spray? That is a question. But we have to put that dang it, I wish I had some freaking heat gun thing. Do it! Do it! Okay, Robin. I will do it. I am. Actually, I am. If I pass out on the floor, you'll know I just got lightheaded and just blew too hard. I'm putting this green on here, Julie, because I want to make it darker. So, yeah. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to seal it again. That's because I don't have patience. You think, guys. the kitty got done using the bathroom. So there we go. I'm going to use black on the edges though, I think. It's doing okay. That's good. See, I see it's much better. And once it dries, I'm just adding some black on the edges. To make it look old. I'm old. Oh. What, this journal? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Once it dries, I'll probably have to put another layer of Mod Podge or something on it, but yeah, because see, it's still white, kind of white. It's because of the gesso. You can watch this video from the beginning. I love you. And I'm almost done anyway. I'm almost done, but don't worry. You can watch it from the beginning so you can see what it looks like. You're welcome. Yep, I showed more stuff. And yeah, Julie, I want to tell you, show you. This is what it started out as. So we went from one of these to one of those. Yeah. It was a lot of steps, but it was worth it. Yep. Pretty cool, huh? Very cool. It's probably going to take me about an hour to get all this paint off my hands. And I'll have another video that I'm going to upload when I go to bed, so that whenever in an hour or two it should be uploaded. And you can watch that too. It's only like 30 minutes. That one is only 30 minutes. Yeah, it does look like leather. I need to do a couple of other things to it. But hey, it's getting there. You know, it's getting there. It does look like leather. I wonder if I spray it with this gold, like this gold, I wonder what it would do. Could it look like poop? I don't know. It's like a greenish color. Good. He's working over though. Oh, he should be home soon. Come on, one more spray. Ah! Ah! Alright. Well. Guess we're not going to do that. It's all washable. It's all water. Alright. I want to take the white down, you know what I'm saying? Yes, that's for sure. God, I got like so many layers of paint on my hands. Look at this. Ah. My husband's going to be like, what the heck have you been doing with your hands? Like, no, it's okay. You don't need to know. That might stain. Oops. I don't think so. I can soak it, I think. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And then I got these pockets to go. Yeah. It's fine. It will wear off. I got these as pockets so that help for each side. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else I want to, like all the other stuff that I can put on it. I got some lace and stuff that's like a gold color. I think I can use as well. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go soak my hands for a while. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Just takes practice, you know. Um, I might do one that's in like pinks and purples and stuff too, like this. I've never done one exactly like this before, so it was definitely something different for me. I liked it. It was fun. Definitely fun. Yeah, well, on my hands usually don't hurt, but my back and stuff does. For sure. My back hurts quite a bit after I get done working. once this dries, so it's going to stiffen up because it's still wet. So it just needs to dry overnight. I wish I could sew around it. Like if I had a sewing machine and I knew how to use it, I would sew around, all the way around. Yeah, all the way around it, and have the stitch look to it. It would make it look even better. Oh yeah, yeah. It starts cramping up. You get arthritis in your hands. It's a thing. I do that when I have a lot of fussy cutting and stuff that I do. That's definitely a thing that I deal with. Robin told me I should do this as a fairy journal because she said it looks like fairies, and it does. It kind of looks like a, for sure. I don't like the white right there though. I'll have to fix that. See it? I have to fix it. I'm just looking in the camera. I'm like, should I fix that part? But this part came out really good. That part looks kind of weird. But just see if I can fix it. Different, and I thought we could tag team. Yes. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can make fabric tags. You can make like quilted, like a quilt. You could do that, but use it as a journal cover. Oh my god, that'd be so fun. That would be fun. That gives me an idea to bring up to Sally and Robin. Wouldn't it be cool if we had like a project that we all put some kind of part into? It didn't have to be a journal, but something where you do the sewing to it, and I don't know, I would do the painting to it, and then Sally would do something else. Robin could put something else with it. And then each person has their own like individual part. Like a journal would be awesome because then people would have their individual page. You know what I'm saying? And then we could, at the end, we could send it to Sally, and then she could do a flip through, and everybody could be like, "Oh, I did part of that," like a community thing. That would be really cool, I think. Yep, wood burning art. Yep, yeah, she could do something like that. But that way we could each individually like have some part in it. And it could be something that she could keep. You know, we all sign our individual piece of art that's in it. I think she would love that. I have to talk to her about it and see what she thinks. Because that's a good idea. Put my inks up. She'd be like, "Aw." Then she could flip back, you know, like a year later. And see what everybody did. She would love it. I think that would be fun. I'm just kind of straightening up a little bit. Putting things kind of back in its place. So that I don't come in here tomorrow and be like, "Ah! Paint everywhere!" Oh, yeah. That would be easy for you to do. It would take you like, what, 2 minutes? You could have that done in no time. And I'm going to keep this. And we'll use it for something in the journal. But I'm gonna go soon. So there's how it came out so far. I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and I'll let you know how it turned out and kind of how it looks. And I know I showed you this before, but I was gonna show you. You know how I was sewing the pockets in to there? That's what I did with the fabric. See, I'll make pockets. And then I add lace and stuff to it. But this is the first time that I painted one exactly like that. See how different they look? Yeah, they're completely different styles. This is definitely going to have to be something done to it. Yeah, I like People magazine. You could use those. If you wanted to do like a joint journal or something, because I asked Robin so we could like send each other, we could send people out kits to make journals with. And yeah, that's something that you can use. You can go in there and cut words and pictures out to use for your journal and stuff like that. You would love it. Yeah, sure. See, now it's starting to stiffen up some. See? It really does feel like leather. Like a soft leather cover. That would be fun. I need to show you the collection of like newspaper clippings and stuff that I have. I have a lot. I have a lot of stuff that I've been collecting over the past 2.5, 3 years since I started doing this stuff. And I have a composition book that I just glue stuff in, that I like, like cute pictures out of magazines, or like a poem that I like, or whatever, I'll just put it in this composition book that I have, and I paint in it, draw in it, whatever. And it's not really meant for anybody else to see it. It's just something silly for me to work in. I can show it to you tomorrow. Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. You can get like envelope like this or something. Or they make bigger ones like this. You can send that kind of stuff in. Yeah. That would work. That would be fun. I've even clipped stuff out of old books and what am I trying to say? Dictionaries and stuff like that. Out of all kinds of stuff. I'm wondering. That way it can have a tab. And that way it'll be easier to get stuff in and out of the pocket, you see. Yeah. Here we go. Yep, that's what that's for. I've got circle punches and I have to show you my punches one day, but there's a circle punch. Smaller circle punches. Got a smaller one right here. And yeah. I got it from this lady on Facebook. She was getting rid of her whole collection of punches, and I got them for like really cheap. But if you go and you buy those individually, they're really expensive. So yeah, I just have to look around and decide kind of what I want to put on this cover. But I'm going to decorate the cover tomorrow. But I'm thinking that with it being the color that it is, that this would look pretty with these on it somehow. we'll see. Got bugs and yeah. I don't know. Just gives you something to think about, like, yeah, it's hard to decide if I'm going to put anything on the front. I wish I had like a bigger butterfly like that. It looked really pretty. I'll have to see what all I have in my stash to decide what I'm going to do. Anyways, video, I'll let you go so you can get to sleep. And yeah, my husband should be home soon. If he worked over, he worked till 2, so that's pretty soon. I'm gonna go and lay down and watch a movie, or I'll watch some YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, the all kind of gadgets remind me of my sewing stuff. My poor mom would always say, "You don't know what in the world you do with all that stuff." But I think, yeah, I'm gonna go too, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. I had to go wash my hands.